Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? But grab that coffee, maybe some chocolate, snack, whatever, okay? And listen, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, okay? And if you want to contribute to our newsletter, like if you have a military member in your family or a first responder in your family that you want highlighted in the newsletter, just email me a picture and stuff like that, okay? I'll put it in the newsletter if you want your pet highlighted or any recipes or whatever the case may be, whatever you want highlighted in the newsletter, just email me, okay? And I'll put it in the newsletter because I'm working on April's newsletter right now, okay? So there's a lot that I want to talk about in today's second video, okay? And the first thing that I want to talk about is this. I have never purchased Augustine Farms before. And I've been hearing from you guys about how awesome Augustine Farms really is. Okay, so I was just like, all right, I'm going to do it, okay? So I got this, and it's black bean burger mix, okay? And, 25-year shelf life, stuff like that, okay? And first and foremost, I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get kickbacks or anything, okay? But I just wanted to share with you what, why, how, you know what I mean? And because every 2 weeks, the one thing that I stock up on is every 2 weeks I go and I buy 2 more 5-gallon gas cans and I fill them up, right? And then I put the fuel saver in there so it lasts for 2 years instead of just 6 months, okay? That's my thing. Every 2 weeks I do that, right? Every payday, let me just say it that way. And so I'm fishing around, on Amazon, and I'm like, there's got to be another prep item that I can do for payday preps, that type of thing. And I don't want to do just like something that's like common. I want to do something that, Sean and I are going to be able to use and need and fill in that gap that is just like, all right, this is something that we're definitely gonna need, you know what I mean? And the one thing is meats. So I found, hang on, I'll go get it. So I found this, okay? And it's Banner sausage, okay? Canned meat, all right? And I got an entire case of it. And because Sean loves sausage, okay? Like breakfast sausage. And I'm thinking, all right, I'll get this, expiration of October 2024. Okay, I'll try anything, right? Especially, if I'm stocking up for my boys, for my husband and, my kids, that type of thing, right? Cariana, she won't eat this, but, the kids and my husband will. So then I'm like, well, that's fine and all, but there's got to be something else. There's got to be something else, So then I come across this. And Sean and I are huge with eating black bean burgers. We love black bean burgers, right? We're not ones to eat hamburgers. We would rather, this is what we prefer. So when I saw Augustine Farms have this, it was like $18. And number 10 can, whatnot, right? I'm like, all right. And I'm thinking, all you do is add water. And you don't just have to make hamburgers because it comes in like not a powdery form. It's like flakes. Okay, you hear that? It's flakes. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm sure I could make meatballs, meatloaf, I could probably add it to like Hamburger Helper, right? For the kids, because they love Hamburger Helper. So then my brain starts going. All right. This is going to also be another every 2-week purchase. Okay. So no longer am I going to be worrying about, because I've got so much canned chicken, tuna, this, that, the other. I'm going to focus on getting these now. This, the gas cans with the gas, right? So what do you guys think? Is there something that, like your payday preps, you know, like every week or every 2 weeks or whatever, do you go out and you're like, all right, you know, I focus on this and this is what, do you see what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I think this is a gap in my pantry that needed to be filled and I just didn't realize it. Excuse me. So I'm happy that I found this. And Sean's ecstatic because he's like, black bean burgers. You know, it's his favorite thing. So I wanted to share that with you. So I'll leave a link, you know, in the description box below, so you guys can get that if you want it. Even the banner sausage, if you guys want to try that. I've never tried it, but you know, for emergency purposes, hey, you know. So this, my favorite gal pal in the UK, I love her to death, I swear. She got a hold of me and she's like, I have a story to tell you, and every bit of what I'm going to tell you is the absolute truth. Oh boy, here we go. She said, by all means, please share this story. She said, this story concerns a neighbor that I'm very friendly with. Back in the summer of 2020, I advised her many times to start stocking up and to stock up on food. And it didn't take me very long to realize that I was not going to get through to her at all. So then I stopped discussing it with her, and I haven't bothered since. Let her crack on, as I say. All right. So fast forward to 2022. And here is the latest. About 2 weeks ago, she sent me a message telling me that she had one of her disability benefits reassessed a little while ago. And she had just received their decision that she wasn't entitled to one of them. And in turn, her other disability benefit was reduced to the standard amount of money. She also said that the money she was now receiving was not enough, and that she had to ask her son for some food shopping, to help her with some food shopping for her, and loan her some money as well. She has appealed the decision and now has to wait for them to review it. If they decide the decision was wrong, then her benefit will be reinstated and backdated to when the first decision was made. However, she is in dire financial straits until then. She has taken my advice from summer 2020 and slowly but surely stocked up her pantry and made sure her freezer was full at all times. Then that, had she, okay, sorry, my bad. Then she would have eased her current financial situation a little. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. You know, we can, what's the saying? Lead the horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. You know, that's the problem that we all face with family, friends, neighbors, you know. She has learned a lesson from, has she learned a lesson from this at all? Probably not. And the answer to that is sadly no, she hasn't. there's a little bit more to add to this story, and what I'm going to tell you next is the real kicker. A month ago, she went for a coffee at a local cafe, and the supermarket is right next door. My neighbor wanted to buy some groceries as well. She came out with 2 bags, neither of which were even half full, and complained she spent almost 54 pounds, which is a little over $71 US. I asked her point blank, why didn't she do an online shop with Iceland and have it delivered, as they're way cheaper than the cooperative? Her answer, yeah, I was going to do that, but I couldn't be bothered. You can't be bothered saving money. Wow. That one sentence, I can't be bothered, really does say it all. Yeah, it does. Because it just goes to show her frame of mind, her way of thinking. She'll never, ever, ever be of the prepared mind, ever. 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 This neighbor of mine can't be bothered to help herself save money by using a cheaper supermarket. She can't be bothered to help herself in the future by having a well-stocked pantry. She cannot afford to shop at this local supermarket right now due to her current circumstances, yet she is still going down there every 2 to 3 days. What is it going to take to get through to her, I wonder? I can't be bothered, indeed. I've heard it all now. Well, guess what, love? I can't be bothered either some days, but I crack on making sure I have plenty of food for the future. I am not going hungry, not for the Queen, not for that baboon Boris or anyone else. Let the global elites put that one in their crack pipe and smoke it. The end. Holy cow. There's just some people that they don't get it, and they don't want to get it. They don't want to see it. They really don't. And it's sad. And we can sit here literally until we're blue in the face, and we could literally show them evidence, proof in black and white, pictures and video and any article, any video, anything, and say, see, look, this is real. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I just went through this the other night. Thursday night with Sean's mom. And I was like, I had to get up and I had to walk away before my head went because we were talking about the N to the W to the O, okay? And who was it that brought it to my attention? It was one of you guys in an email. And that'll never happen. That'll never happen. That'll never happen. And I'm like, it already started. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And I'm like, are you up on your current events? Do you actually read what I read every single day? Do you speak to people all over the world like I do every day? No. Okay, well, I do. And I know what goes on every single day in all parts of the world every single day. I put 2 and 2 together, and so do all of you. She don't. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Our government won't let it happen. Our government is the one who's doing it. God. Yeah. So you can imagine my head was literally steam coming out of my ears. And I'm like, and Sean's looking at me going, and I'm going, do something. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I will say that it was bad. So, moving on. This subscriber, she said, I'm stacking it to the rafters. Yes, you are, baby. She said, I've been following your channel for only a few months, but I get so much encouragement and info that I wanted to show the community my slow and steady progress for over the last 8 months. It gives me peace of mind and no small amount of joy over this accomplishment. That is beautiful. Look at this. So this subscriber, she went to Big Lots and Food Lion, and she said the first photo is from Big Lots. Cat food aisle has shrunk again, and the other two photos were taken at Food Lion, which is in the same strip mall as Big Lots. Baking powder has gone up significantly in price, but oh, the economy is doing so well, she said. She's a goof. Yeah, I know. Wow. All right, here. And here is a short little video of, excuse me, of a subscriber's hydroponic garden. She has the same hydroponic setups that I do, and it's gorgeous. Let me just say, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. She said this is the third time she's planted in her hydroponic garden. It's gorgeous. And here's more ideas that another subscriber came up with. She said, this is for small space growing. Yeah, a lot of us are having, you know, what do you want to call it? Like difficulties when it comes to starting gardens and things like that, because either we live in apartments or condos, or we live with someone and we just can't, you know, get going with gardens, or we're disabled. So like the hydroponic gardens, let me tell you, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. But this subscriber, she came up with ways to garden inside her home. Brilliance. Brilliance. Look. So this subscriber, she got a hold of me and she's like, inflation. Yeah, 50%, not 7% inflation. Yeah, she's so right. She's so right. But, you know, it's like, because she bought, she's just like me with coffee, and she was, you know, this is the coffee creamer that she buys all the time, and I know this because she tells me about it. And because she came up with a way to make her instant coffee, because she buys Nescafe. It's Nescafe and hazelnut, or this is the original creamer. Okay, but she always buys the hazelnut creamer for the Nescafe, and she said it tastes really good. But yeah, talk about inflation. Yeah, no kidding. So this subscriber, she said, I watched your video about marking dates on items that your family uses. Here's pictures of my coffee creamer, and I keep track of toilet paper and paper towel rolls as well. According to some average information pages, the average person goes through a roll of toilet paper a day, 365 rolls a year. This is general use. not including illnesses like blowing your nose, having diarrhea, menstrual cycle, etc. Just everyday use. I thought that might help people prepare a little better according to how many people are in their household. Okay, right. She said some other suggestions on stocking up are shoestrings, Rid-X for septic systems. If you don't use Rid-X, I know that what I'm about to say, you're probably going to be going, oh no, she didn't say that. Yes, I did. Active yeast too. Active yeast is what Rid-X really is. Okay. So if you don't want to, spend extra on getting Rid-X, just use active yeast and put that in your toilet. A drain snake for clogs, shoe sole inserts, crazy glue, duct tape, tarps, matches, window caulk, or glaze in case of a window needs repaired, door locks for exterior doors in case yours malfunctions. You don't want that in an SHTF situation. Yeah, that's so true. And I just changed all of my door locks on my exterior doors too. So you know what? Maybe I should get at least extra sets, because I just literally changed all the locks on the outside of my house. Walmart, she goes, I know, sells these mini window chime alarms. Yeah, they do. If you have an alarm system already in your house, contact your alarm system company and see if maybe you can get, extra whatever through them too. The chime alarms, they're about $10 for a 3-pack that you can install on windows and doors, and it would alert you if contact has been broken. That's what I have on all of my doors and my windows through my security company. They use batteries, no electricity required. Mine don't have batteries in them, and they're not electric either. I don't even know how they work, to be honest with you. You can turn them off if you want to with a click of a button. You can use these on garage and shed doors as well. I don't know if it's waterproof, to keep that in mind. I don't know if mine are waterproof either. Huh. Okay, so here are 2 pictures that she sent in of her coffee creamer. Okay, of when she bought it and when it expires. So this subscriber, she said this is the best tasting canned chili, just in her opinion. It's much better than the Wolf brand. It has a great amount of meat in it. She said she uses it for chili cheese dogs, over rice or over cornbread, or just to plain eat with Ritz crackers. It was $1.78. Now it's $2.18. Okay, it's Campbell's Chunky chili, hot and spicy with beans. Oof, my stomach. And before I go, this subscriber said she thought she was all set on rice until she saw these 10-pound bags of rice at her local BJ's. She grabbed 4 bags because they were only $6.29 a piece. And she thought that was a really great deal. It is a really great deal. And then she got free buckets from the bakery at her local grocery store. So now she has an extra 40-pound bags of rice to store up for less than 20 bucks. Happy girl. Yeah. She said never stop prepping. No, don't ever stop prepping. So here's the picture. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less.